Yo, what's going on my beautiful governors, Spartan Gaming here. As always, we have a new Rise of Kingdoms content. But before I start the video, I just want to thank you guys real quick. It's been only 7 days that I've started uploading videos consistently, and we are almost at 200 subscribers already. So thank you everybody for your support. It really means a lot. It means that we are actually creating useful, helpful content. So I just wanted to thank you guys for that. Now back to the topic. So last week, we did talk about best open field free-to-play low-spender infantry marches and best open-field cavalry marches. If you missed those videos, you can find the links in the description. Now it's time for archers. Let's go.
Spartans! What is your profession?
There are some really nice archer commanders that free-to-play or low spenders can use in Rise of Kingdoms with minimum investment or very little investment, I should say. Let's start with number 5. And our number 5 is Artemisia paired with Tomyrs. To make this pair usable in open field, all you need is 380 sculptures in total. The reason is Tomyrs is all about her debuff, her poison stack. So what we care is the first skill and the fourth skill. What you want to do is to get Tomyrs to 5115, and Artemisia is actually a really good commander at 5511. As you can see, I've only unlocked these commanders because I'm not an archer main, but I've talked about really nice archer players in our kingdom, which is Kingdom 1093. So this video is actually based on their experience with these pairs and my experience against these pairs. So this will be a very informative video if you are into archers. There is also really nice synergy between Tomyrs and Artemisia. If you didn't know, the longer the skill cycle is, better for Tomyrs, because the longer skill cycle means that she will apply more poison stacks. And if you take a look at Artemisia, first of all, her talents, defense, archer and garrison, so you don't generate a lot of rage. And her fourth skill, when you unlock this skill at 5511, there is a 50% chance for Artemisia to silence her own troops, which even creates a longer skill cycle, which equals more poison stacks for Tomyrs. So there is also an extra synergy between Tomyrs and Artemisia. This pair is number 5. Pair number 4 is Cyrus and Rammsess. So this is a different pair because when you think about archers, you automatically think about huge AoE damage, right? But this pair has really high single target damage, and there is also really nice synergy between them. And the synergy is, if you take a look at the first skill of Cyrus, it says, causes the target to take 10% additional damage for 3 seconds, which goes up to 20%. So the target will take 20% increased damage, increased additional damage for 3 seconds. And Rammsess, the first skill of Rammsess, deals additional damage. So basically, you are bumping up the first skill of Rammsess by 20%. So that's a great synergy. Also, this pair has best of both worlds. It has the tankiness, it also has the damage, the single target damage. The tankiness actually comes from Rammsess. His third skill has 30% skill damage taken reduction, which is amazing. And his fourth skill is healing and defense bonus. As I said, this pair has best of both worlds. It has the damage, but it's single target damage, not the AoE, and also defense. So if you're a heavy archer player, you definitely want a Cyrus Ram pair in the open field. In number 3, we have tried and true Rammsess and YSG. I don't think I need to talk about this pair a lot because this pair has been used by a lot of players and everybody agrees that this pair is really strong. Since the first max legendary commander in Rise of Kingdoms for basically every single player is YSG, you know, we have to utilize YSG somehow. And Rammsess is actually really good at doing that. Plus, he's a wheel commander and he's very good at 5551, so you don't have to max him. Rammsess YSG is definitely a super strong, accessible, and very nice pair. By the way, if you find any of the information useful so far, please hit the like, please hit the subscribe. It only takes 1 second and it helps the channel a lot. Thank you. In number 2, we have the latest archer commander, Amanitore, paired with Artemisia. These two commanders are basically made for each other. Let me explain you why. First of all, both of them deals AoE damage, but the more importantly, expertise of Amanitore makes her troops immune to silence. If Artemisia silences herself with her 4th skill to increase the damage by 50%, what's gonna happen is they will not get silenced, but they will have the 50% increased damage. You are completely eliminating the downside of Artemisia's 4th skill, which is silence, by pairing her with Amanitore, which makes her immune to silence. So you get the 50% damage increase, but no silence. On top of that, Artemisia deals 300 damage to her own troops. And this 300 damage is skill damage. If you take a look at Amanitore, it says when they take skill damage, she deals direct damage up to 3 enemies in a forward-facing fan-shaped area. So to activate this skill, now you don't have to take skill damage because Artemisia is already dealing skill damage to her own troops. That's why you can trigger this skill even when you don't take skill damage. This is amazing. The synergy between Artemisia and Amanitore is amazing, and that's why this is our number 2 pair. But keep in mind that Amanitore, obviously, you have to max her to get the immunity to silence. Number 1. You guys probably already guessed it. It is Nebu and YSG. This pair, Nebu YSG, has 2 5-target AoE skill damage. You also get 30% defense and 15% march speed bonus, so it's not a slow archer march, it's not a super glass cannon march like an XY William, and from his 4th skill, you also get 15% damage bonus. Another great thing about Nebu is you don't need to max him, you can use him 5-5-1-5. You may need to reset his skills a little bit, but you will get there. 5-5-1-5 is perfect in open field for low spenders, for free to play in Rise of Kingdoms, because his 3rd skill is all about rallies. And when you look at his expertise, the only thing you are going to miss is 500 extra damage to the troop that you are targeting. So it's not 500 damage in your AoE, it's just 500 damage to the target that you are actively attacking. Let's recap the whole video. The best open field archer marches in Rise of Kingdoms: Artemisia with Tomyrs. Number 4 is Cyrus and Rammsess. Number 3 is Rammsess with YSG. Number 2 is Artemisia secondary, Amanitore primary. And number 1 is Nebu and YSG. Throughout the video, I also talked about the investments. So if you directly skip to this part, you can find the minimum investments for those commanders during the video. Thank you guys a lot for watching. If you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. I see you guys on the next one. Bye.